Will you? Okay, today is August 20th, 2025. The Parole Board is called to order. My name is Pete Freeman. I will be the acting chair today. To my left is Mr. Tillis. To my right is Mr. Barra. Would staff at headquarters please identify themselves? Sure. Okay, officer, would you please identify yourself, please, sir?
Yes, sir. My name is Carl Camlack, Video Conference Officer.
Okay. Carl, do you have any contact with the inmates? You know anything about him since he's been there?
No, sir. No, sir. I just handled the video conference.
Okay, I got you. I got you. Okay, today we're here for the hearing on Rodney Miller. Mr. Miller, could you state your name and DOC number, sir?
Rodney Miller, 769954.
Okay, Rodney, do you have your parole questionnaire with you?
Sir?
Your parole questionnaire. That's to say whether you could have an attorney or not. Do you have that with you?
No, sir.
Okay, can we put it up on the screen, please? Okay, you see that paper?
Yes, sir.
Is that your name at the bottom?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that says that according to our guidelines, you wasn't eligible for appointed counsel. If you wanted counsel, you would have had to retain it. Do you want counsel today or do you want to proceed?
Proceed.
Okay, do then. Okay, your hearing was assigned to me, Mr. Miller. So I'm going to go on and read your violations. And as I read them, I want you to plead guilty, not guilty, with a statement or without a statement. And then I'll let you explain each violation, you know, if you wanted to make a statement. You failed to report within 48 hours of being released from detainer. You were given 30 days to report, which you failed to do. You failed to report to your parole officer for December 2023, January through December 2024, and January through June of 2025. You failed to provide your parole officer with a valid address where you could be contacted. How do you plead to those violations?
Not guilty.
Okay. You want to make a statement? I mean, why you plead not guilty?
Okay, not guilty for the first one for the not reporting in 48 hours. I was still incarcerated once I got released from River Bend. I had a hold for Mississippi and I had to go to Mississippi within them 48 hours. I was still locked up right then. And once I got released, after them 30 days, once I got released from Mississippi, when they had jurisdiction over my body, they wouldn't let me go report to Shreveport because they said I was on ERS, early release, and I couldn't go nowhere out of state until I was done with that.
Out of what state?
Out of Mississippi.
Out
They
of
told me
Miss.
I couldn't. They told me I couldn't come and report to Shreveport because I was still on ERS in Mississippi.
Okay, what about January through December 2024 and January through June of 2025?
January, June. See, I got locked up last year, November. Hmm.
Okay,
So
the time before that. Okay, and you failed to provide the parole with a valid address.
when
Where are
I
you
got
going to be living? Where you live?
right now I was living in Texas right now at the time because I didn't have an address. That's where I was staying at. But
Okay,
I got released to Mississippi, and they told me I didn't have to put no address in because I was getting released to another institution.
but you never called or reported to Louisiana at all.
I called my parole officer and the supervisor that was over her and explaining to them and letting them know everything that's going on with Mississippi. I was briefing them about everything that they was telling me that I couldn't come, why I couldn't come. I briefed them about all that.
Well, first off, well, we're not gonna get into that, but Mississippi cannot keep you from coming and report to Louisiana. First off. But anyway, okay, do my colleagues have any questions?
What do you, go ahead. What do you plan to do if you're released? Where are you gonna live?
If I had to get an address, I'd be able to provide an address.
You're going back to Texas?
No, I'm not going there, but if I had to provide an address down here or something like that, then I'd be able to do that and report and do all that like I was planning to do the first time, but they wouldn't let me go report. So it's nothing I could have did.
But you were out too, though. Wasn't you out of jail? I mean, you wasn't in Mississippi the whole time.
I was out of jail soon I got out, I was in Mississippi, and then I was on parole in both times in Shreveport and Mississippi at the same time. So I was in Mississippi almost the whole time before the situation happened.
But you did leave from Mississippi and go to Texas.
Yes, sir, because I stopped
But
reporting.
Mississippi would let you do that?
I stopped reporting to Mississippi because they wouldn't let me come report to Shreveport, and I'm already was gonna get violated.
You probably could have avoided all this if you'd have just come to Louisiana on your way to Texas.
I would have got violated in Mississippi then.
You weren't worried about that by that point.
But
You wouldn't count for us.
they wouldn't let me go at first.
So
They
where
wouldn't let me-
are you gonna live? You know, you said if you had to provide an address, where, we're asking you to provide an address, where would you be living?
It got to be in Louisiana, right?
No,
It
But you
don't
gotta-
gotta be.
no, but you gotta go to you gotta go to the Louisiana Probation and Parole Office and apply for your interstate compact and
Right.
get accepted the right way. You can't just go. You gotta apply for it and you gotta get approved for it. You know, you can't just go wherever
Right.
you.
So I'll say Texas where my kids at.
All right.
I don't have any more questions.
You have any more questions?
No.
Okay, we're ready to vote now. I find you not guilty on condition number 1, report within 48 hours. I do find you guilty of condition number 2, because you did leave Mississippi and go all the way to Texas, yet you never stopped in Shreveport. My vote today is to revoke. Mr. Tillis,
My vote is also to revoke.
Mr. Barrow.
I'm gonna concur with Mr. Tillis and Mr. Freeman for the same reasons. You needed to contact Louisiana.
Right. Okay, your parole has been revoked today. Good luck to you, sir. And is that our only one that have? We'll be signing out at Madison at 9:01.
All right, thank y'all.